The headline says, man says that if he's dating a single mother, there's no reason for her to contact her baby daddy for anything. That right there is nasty work in itself. But let's continue reading what he had tweeted out, I'm assuming. Okay, so he tweets out, if I wifed up a single mother and she calls me for her man and she calls me her man, she's gonna have to stop asking the baby father for shit. If she's at if she's asking that guy for some ish, she gotta call me her friend, because it's no reason she should be asking another grown man for anything. Partially true. If you claim you have a man, if I live in the house, everyone in it is my responsibility as a man. Either we gonna offer ish or you don't need it. That's just me though. Okay. I partially agree with him. She shouldn't have to ask. She shouldn't have to ask, right? So I get that part. If a woman has children by a man or men, that man should be doing for his child regardless of her asking or not. He should be seeing that child on a regular basis, whether she asks or not. You see what I'm saying? That is true. But if I'm coming into your life, right, and you have children, first off, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, the child can't have any dealings with his father, or that you can't talk to the child's parent, regarding anything about the child, right? So if you're calling to say your child needs this, that, and the third, because sometimes, if you're not on child support, they have to call the child. If the child's old enough, they can call itself, but you have to converse with the parent. Understand what I'm saying? And communicate about things regarding the child. You understand what I'm saying? Right? It's not gonna always be as cut and dry as do you need anything, or just sending in the money. Sometimes you're gonna want to know what the money's for, especially like if you're already on child support and they need something else. But you can't just be like, oh, cut all communications from the parent regarding anything that this child needs, right? Because me personally, I don't feel inclined, or I'm not gonna go out of my way to take care of a child that's not my child. You understand what I'm saying? Especially I'm just getting to know this woman. You understand what I'm saying? That is nasty work to the highest degree. Nasty work. Because sometimes the ladies expect you, he's already right there with them with the women. They want you to come into a relationship, and them being single mothers, and want you to take on all of these roles, right? But are they going to feel the same way about disciplining the child, right? And it doesn't always mean physical discipline. You don't have to put your hands on the child, but as far as you having a say in that child's life, as far as, how they are going to be living under your household, right? If you're going to be able to be like, hey, it's bedtime. They're going to have curfews. They're going to have different stipulations in place that you are implementing under your household. Oh, well, you can't go out tonight, or your grades aren't where they should be. So guess what? You're not going to get such and such, what have you. Oh, you want to get in trouble in school? Phone for a week. Like stuff like that. Like, are you going to have a say in what happens to this child as far as disciplinary action? And you're going to be expected to put your life on the line if y'all are in danger for this child. So I think that should be a no-brainer, or that should be almost a given if you're going to be taking on the role as a stepfather in this child's life. And if the dad is not in the life at all, like the biological father, that's another ball game, right? And you feel this strongly about this female and her children, why not? There should be no X-Man coming in. You should be asking them for anything. You understand what I'm saying? But if this man is a deadbeat father and he does what he wants when he wants, guess what, baby? Fuck all that independent mother. I'm gonna stand on my own too. But when I get a man, I'm gonna expect him to take some of this load off of me. But my baby dad gets to run free, roam around, impregnate bitches, and not have any type of responsibility. That's the shit I don't like. No, this motherfucker running around, right, or in jail, when he get out, he better get a job and he better get his ass on child support. No ifs, ands, or buts. So guess what? I won't be around. Bars. Well, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. There has to be a thin line. There's a thin line in this shit, this co-parenting, right? If I'm going to be in a dynamic. It don't matter. I don't care that the child, I want the child to have a relationship with their parent. I'm not going to take a mom or a dad from their parent, right? At the end of the day, they need to know them, even if they have step, right? Or they have new parents. That's something that should always be encouraged. But at the same time, I'm not going to be subject to some bullshit. I'm coming in from work and he's sitting in the goddamn house talking about, I'm here visiting. Oh, no. You not coming to visit. You wait till I leave to come visit your child. That's a problem. You get what I'm saying? Or you pop in and out when you see fit. That's a problem. If this man don't want to do what he's supposed to do, he don't want to follow the co-parenting structure, guess what? You're going down to the courthouse and you're going to get either visitations, right? Do with that what you will, and child support, right? Now, that's another slippery slope because motherfucker not working, you're not gonna get a penny. But when he does, or he does decide to start doing something, that money's coming to me or to us, right? And her asking shouldn't always be a reflection of her, like a hit to your manhood, right? Her asking the child's father for money shouldn't be a hit to your manhood or your masculinity, because what is he supposed to do? If she doesn't ask sometimes, I mean, like I said, that is the only way you're going to get the message across. You have to communicate about things. And if you're not getting child support from that father, how else, right? Are you going to let that parent know that that child needs something? They should be, sending money every so often, but sometimes you want to keep tabs on where your money's going with the child as far as that's concerned. So you may opt to be on child support, right? And send that amount that you're going to get every month. It's going to be the recurring amount. They're getting that for sure. You might want to do that. But also, there's other expenses that may pop up and mom got to call you up. Hey, little Jimmy Bob needs $100 for football. You're not going to tell me that $300 or $200 a month is going to cover all the expenses of this child. Nah, it's very expensive. It can be very expensive, right? If you don't have two people on one accord to raise a child, but you just have to understand and you know how to navigate co-parenting and you coming in as the step mom or dad. Get what I'm saying? What made sense when I was breaking this down to you, right? Just make sure ain't no bullshit going on. I'm all for putting him on child support or him sending money over for the child, right? Even if you have to call them and communicate with them about what the child needs, that's all good. But some shit I'm not gonna tolerate is the man coming over visiting the child when I'm not there, especially if it's something I pay for. You understand what I'm saying? Or you ask for something for yourself from that man. Now, if he's coming over or he's giving you money for something that you want, and that's where the issue comes in. But other than that, shit, I'm all for it. It is what it is, right? Because I'm not gonna be doing this by myself, goddamn it. Damn sure. But I don't know. Get in the conversation. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Was I on point? Was I making sense to y'all? Y'all want one on consultation? Leave me in the description. Pin the first comment. If y'all want to join Discord, or y'all want to follow me on social media accounts, all that will be in the description also. I don't know, but I do know one thing though. Make sure I die yours cross your T's. Your boy Alex, and I catch y'all in the next one.